Okay. All right. All right, family, what's going on? Just give me a second. All right. Hi, family. What's going on? Shalom to the family in the building. This is not going to be a long session because it is late and it's Sunday evening. This is a quick check-in session I'm gonna do. Give some updates, mention some giveaways, and discuss the new content that we have on Patreon. Um, And then this Friday, our Freestyle Friday, we're gonna get busy. Okay, we definitely gonna get busy on Freestyle Friday. We have a lot of new stuff coming up that we're gonna do. So I just wanted to get this lecture series out the way, which now has been completed. Even though there's a lot of content that I took out, so I can truncate the actual presentation, so I can do it within a time that I was allotted. Each session I had under 2 hours to complete the lecture, so that's why I had to break it up into four separate parts. Right, each part is under 2 hours. This last one is under 2 hours as well. Shout out to Cheryl in the building, Deborah Newsome. Shalom, sis. Deborah, I seen your sister in arms. She came out. She was out here in Atlanta. She came through the HCA and she visited. You know what I'm saying? She came and supported the lecture that I did on Saturday. I forgot the sister's name, man. It just slipped my mind, Deborah. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's good people's right there. She's good people's, man. Shout out to Darayahu Bendora in the building, 617. Let's get it. Yapa, Kalaya, Renzo Robertson, my brother. Infinite Love 112, Yoel Ben Israel, Yashua Hicks. What's going on? Oh, that's Yapa. Oh, that's her. Shout out to Janelle, Mrs. Yalva Money in the building. What's going on? Peace, peace, man. Thank you for joining in, man. Shalom, Mr. Kha. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So let's get into this real quick. And I'm not taking phone calls tonight, so y'all don't call me while I'm doing this. All right, the phone is off anyway. So if you call it, it's not gonna be no answer anyway. Yes, Yapa. All right, I see you, sis. Yeah, man. Thank you for coming through all the way from LA. All right, so we'll be in LA this year, setting up our KHM LA chapter. All right. Shout out to Sister Vanessa in the building. KHA LA chapter. So we'll be setting it up this year. We got several people out there, a lot of people out there actually that've been asking for this for at least 3 years. So finally we got our ducks in a row this year, so we can expand, right? So we're definitely gonna be out there in LA, Orlando. What's going on, Orlando? We'll be out there next month in Orlando, setting up KHM Orlando. Okay. So KHM Orlando is our next stop. All right. We got a lot of brothers and sisters out there. We're going to set up a chapter out there, you know what I'm saying? So we can, give you all the tools that y'all need to get busy in your community. You know what I'm saying? So that way we could bring about autonomy, do this reconstructive and restorative culture. We could be more close-knit community, man, and we can get things to happen, man. And like I said, the more works that you do for the community, right, the more they'll be interested to know the truth that you hold. You know what I mean? And that's what we want to do. Shout out to Veronica Z. Mayrant in the building. So Janelle, I will be back in NC. We got a NC chapter out there, a KHM chapter, right? You say NC for North Carolina, but we do have a chapter out there. My brother Chris, who's my admin here, he's the head of KHM out there in North Carolina. We got a lot of people out there in North Carolina as well. So we'll be back there this summer. Hopefully, I'm supposed to be speaking at an event in September in North Carolina. I'm going to try to touch bases, make sure that's still going down. All right. Shout out to my bro, Randy Brown in the building. Peace to my big brother right there. Good people's right there. John Williams, what's going on? Yeah, I'm going to touch on that a little bit, John. I'm going to touch on it a little bit. All right. So anyway, let me go over a couple things with y'all real quick. So like I said, we'll be out in Orlando next month in February, setting up a KHM chapter out there. We're going to get a small venue. We're going to bring the members together and we're going to build, right? And I'm going to pretty much, set everything up, tell y'all how the chapter works and everything like that. We're going to have a membership session, online session, touch bases session before we come out there to Orlando, so we can get the skinny to everybody who's an honorary member or who's an official member. If you're interested in joining KHM Orlando or Florida, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com, put membership in the subject line, and we'll come out and look out for you. Shout out to my brother Kedar Scales in the building. Shalom to you too, my brother Brian B. Gaither in the building. Hope you're feeling better. Yashua says, when you come to Milwaukee, I don't know, Yashua. I didn't have Milwaukee on my radar. If you know a good amount of people out there that are interested, holla at me, email me, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com, and we'll go ahead and survey the scene and we'll come out there and set up KHM out there. It's not a problem. Renzo, we in New Orleans, man. Renzo, we have KHM or New Orleans already. I spoke out there, what was that, back in September, I think, several months ago. You know what I'm saying? My brother out there, he's heading it. I'll get you in touch with him. You know what I'm saying? You can meet up with him. We even had an event out there in December. We had a fellowship, a get together, some kind of football fellowship that my KHM chapter put together out there. So we in Louisiana, man, but we're in New Orleans, right? So if you're in Shreveport or someplace else, Baton Rouge or something like that, I mean, you're gonna have to commute unless we start a chapter out there. But you my peoples, man. Yeah, that's going to definitely be a drive for you. But definitely hit me up. Let me know where you at in New Orleans, and if you can get enough good brothers out there and sisters, then we can set up a chapter. You know what I'm saying? But just email me or inbox me, Renzo. You peoples, man. Just holler at me, man. Yaram Yahoo. Oh, you in Shreveport? Didn't even know that. Didn't know you was in Shreveport, my brother. But yeah, y'all out in Louisiana. I didn't know that, man. Holla at me, man. Like I said, we got a New Orleans chapter already popping. And we got a lot that I'll be doing out there as well. Like I said, we do fellowships and everything out there in New Orleans. So just email me, man, and we'll see what we can do in those areas where y'all are at. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to KZ in the building. All right. So Orlando's our next stop next month. So we're gonna have that taken care of. Also, I just wanted to let y'all know the giveaways that we're doing. All right, so for Patreon, okay, this past yesterday, I completed part 4 of the El Shaddai, Yod He Wafe, El Elyon, 3 of a Kind, or one of the same lecture series. All right, it's already critically acclaimed, and the series was not even finished. I mean, so many people from around the world hit me up about that lecture and was like, man, can you bring this to my city? Can you bring this to my country? I'm like, well, I'm gonna lay everything out online already. I could catch it, but like people want me to fly out just to do this lecture. You know what I'm saying? So I'll consider it, you know what I'm saying, and see what's up. But I did part 4. And the only thing that I'm a little disappointed by is because I had to take some slides out. So it was a lot of more information I wanted to pretty much give for the latter part of it. And unfortunately, I had to take some out. I had to give the abridged version because I had to stay under 2 hours, right? So unfortunately, I had to pull some of the information out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Yashua, no problem. Oh, Yashua, just inbox me on look up Divine Prospect, inbox me on Facebook. All right. So I had to cut some stuff out, but I think enough was in there to make the point, right? And I think, for the other parts that I've taken out in future live streams, I could just bring that information up. But that series is completed. We hit a home run, okay, with all bases loaded. You know what I'm saying? Because we had man on 3 bases, part 1, 2, and 3, and then once we got up to bat, we hit that, all bases loaded, and then we hit a home run, man. So that lecture series is powerful, man. Shout out to everybody that came out to HCA to witness that in person. If you missed it, sign up for our Patreon. I'll put the Patreon details in the chat so you can sign up for Patreon and check it out. So Patreon, it's going to be a Patreon exclusive until later on next week. So if you want to catch it, the Patreon link is there in the chat, right? Just type this in, right? Patreon.com/DivineProspect, and go ahead and sign up for Patreon. So that way you can devote some monthly funds to KHM. It goes to our R&D, research and development. It goes to our outreach programs. It goes towards the services that we offer the community: debt elimination, credit repair, and naturopathic health consultation services. And it also goes to the chapters that we start out and the events that we have coming up. And I'm going to mention one of them in a second, right? But definitely click on patreon.com, look for Divine Prospect, or click that link, sign up, and check out this lecture, man. Shout out to my sister, Tachi Cochran, in the building. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Judah Israel, shalom. Jetson Silencio, my brother, shalom. Royalty Princess, shalom, sis. Makaya Ben Yasharala, what's going on? Makia, I mentioned that like over 4 years ago. I talked about that. I might bring it up again, but I did mention that some time ago, a while ago. But I mean, that's a pretty decent question, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so the lecture is up. Part 4 was fire, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to do the Q&A, but we ran out of time, so I didn't get a chance to do the Q&A, but it's all good. If y'all watch it and you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, family. If you're liking the content so far, hit that thumbs up. Make sure you share this video. All right, let's get this done by midnight, all right, so you can go to bed and start your day tomorrow, all right? So with that being said, family, check out the Patreon, sign up for it. All right, that's the way you can support KHM and our endeavors, right? If you want to be a member of KHM, again, it's an organization. It's not a congregation. It's not a camp. It's not a church. It's none of that. You can be part of any one of those things, right? And still be part of KHM as an organization, as a revolutionary organization, where we take these principles that we're learning from restorative culture, we're applying it to the community so we could become autonomous. And once we're autonomous, then we're set apart. So when Yah returns, he can receive us unto himself, and we will not have a umbilical cord attached to this oppressive society, and we'll be able to rely on each other while the nations is being judged, right? But it's a way for us to put the hand to a plow in the community, resolve the societal ills that's there, and bring people to the truth through our works. All right, this is how we get down. This is how you really spread the message. All right, what people call the good news, right, to the lost sheep of Israel. All right, this is how we get down. Okay, so like I said, everybody who's already a Patreon, pledger, shout out to you for that. Much love and thanks for y'all doing that. I truly appreciate that, family. So, that's that. All right. So sign up for our Patreon. We have 2 giveaways that I'm going to be doing next week. We have the language package giveaway that's going out next week for our Patreon subscribers, which is valued at over $200. And then we have our cast and lots, which is valued at almost $100. All right. So I advertised this on Facebook, Instagram, and even on the community tab in here. Okay. So I'm going to show y'all what y'all get with this package. Whoever wins this, all you got to do is sign up to be eligible, right? Pledge 5, 10, 20, 40, 60, 50, 100, 1,000, whatever you want to pledge it at our patreon.com/DivineProspect. All right, so what we have here is we have this card here, as you can see. This is the Urim and Thummim, right? Thummim, Urim and Thummim. right? And it explains to you what it is. It goes to Exodus 28 and 30, and thou shalt put in the breastplate of judgment the Urim and Thummim. They shall be upon Aaron's heart when he goeth in before Yod-Heh-Wav-Heh. The Urim and Thummim was Yah's way of answering his people. Urim means light, or it can mean a blaze fire, or Umim, well, we'll get into that. And Thummim, right, probably means darkness, truth, what they say. It really means to be complete, right? Finished, complete. But that's when you get into the lexicons. Remember I said 2 or 3 witnesses. I use 3 major lexicons and have 3 backup lexicons that I utilize in order to get the semantic value of a particular word, right, or a lexeme. And this right here is another different lesson, right? I did a lesson on casting lots, but I didn't do one on the Urim and Thummim, which is a form of casting lots, right? I may do a follow-up one on this one. The Urim stone, the white one, means a no answer, right? Or it means answer, meaning, and they can also use it for innocence or guilty, because I was also using the text, right? But it means no. And a Thummim stone, the black one, means yes. In ancient times, alabaster was used for the Urim, and hematite, magnetite stone for the Thummim, which we have here, okay? And then it gives you more details on how to investigate it further. So this is the card that comes with it, and these are the actual pieces right here. It comes in this nice, soft pouch. Very nice to the touch. All right. It comes with this pouch. All right. And it's made up of these stones that have been marbleized, right? Very high quality stones. These stones are also magnetic. They have magnets in them as well, right? So they stick together. Okay. That's the black pair right there. Right. And then here's the white pair. I'm going to show you the white pair that we have. Right. Here's the white pair. Right, so to separate them, we have the 2 black and we have the 2 white. Okay, and this if you want to do the plural version of the casting lots. Okay, and then it comes with these stones here, right? Okay, so it comes with these. Now these were the 2 stones, right, made of alabaster and made of hematite, right? That was placed like this. It had the words on it. It more than likely had it in Paleo Hebrews. These have the Aramaic square script, right? But they were placed like this, and there would be the breastplate, and inside the breastplate would be like a pouch, and they were placed inside the pouch. And what would happen was a string would be pulled, and it would drop out, right, out the side of the pouch over here, or a string could be pulled this way, or they could be pulled both ways, and it could fall out. And what you want to do is, if you have them both coming up on this side like this, it's a neutral answer, okay? And they fall up on this side right here, it's another neutral answer, okay? If it falls up like this, your answer is what's on the white. If it falls up like this, then your answer is what's on the black, okay? And then what you do with these stones, right? These are your casting lot stones, right? When you toss them out, okay, because these are magnetized, right? These are magnetized. The black is magnetized. The white is not. And it's a way that when you toss them out, right, the combination that is closest to you would be the answer. Or if there's a group of people, you normally sort people based on the amount of lots that you have, and you toss the lots out and they'll fall. And the one that's furthest towards the person is the one that's selected, right? But if you're doing it for an answer, the one that is closest to you becomes the answer, okay? So it all depends on the situation and the research that I've done to learn how to reconstruct this practice, right? It took a lot of research, and I'm still researching it, right? But anyway, this particular set is being given out to the winner, all right? So we're going to choose somebody from our Patreon subscribers who've been supporting us financially, and somebody there is going to win this cast and lot set, okay? All right, so y'all stay tuned to that. Sign up for Patreon. I already have a post in Patreon about it, but we're going to do the drawing this upcoming week, and we're going to announce the winner, and then the winner is going to get this cast and lot set, okay? This is a really, really nice set. I got one for myself, okay? And I purchased an extra one to give it away to our faithful Patreon pledges. So if you want to pledge, you can go ahead and go to patreon.com/DivineProspect. So we can ship this baby out to you, and you guys can get busy with your casting lots, but do so responsibly. They can also be used to quench a strife between brothers in the truth, sisters in the truth. Okay, you can use it to select people based on your congregational camp duties. You know what I'm saying? If you need a yes or no inquiry of Yah about something that is important, yes, this is not just for normal things, right? Day-to-day routines. These are for serious matters. Is when you pull this out. You pray to Yah, you put the formulaic prayer to him or the inquiry, and then you toss the lot, okay? And that's your answer because it's randomized, it's out of your control. The scripture says that the lot that is cast is of Yah, okay? So I'll go more into those practices so you guys can learn more information about it. But like I said, this right here, okay, this will be given out to you. All right, now we got to see what's going on in the chat. I don't know. There's always somebody in the chat that is going to ruin everything, right? And I don't think they intend to. They're just extremely zealous that it's not curbed, so it becomes unbridled, and then they say things like that because they don't understand, right? So what we need to do is show you that casting lots in the Urim and Thummim was used outside the priesthood. So let me address this real quick, all right? Let me address this real quick. Makia says, those stones are for the Levitical priests. Why do you just give them out to anyone if you don't know if they're Levites? Okay. So are you saying that these stones cannot be used outside of the Levitical priesthood? Are you saying that these are the stones? Like, I got these stones from the Levitical priest. You think I got this from the high priest? You think I got these stones from the high priest? I just want to know if you think I got this from the high priest, because if I took this from the high priest, from the line of the Levites, then that would be wrong. That's not from, that right there is a replication of what was used by the priest. It's not the ones that the priest used, okay? And those other marbles, those marbleized stones that I use right there, those valuable marbleized stones are a means of casting lots outside the priesthood. Now, if you want me to show you scripture about casting lots outside the priesthood, let me know. I'll get into this. Anybody that has been here for a while, they understand how we get down here at KHM. I mean, I believe you might be new, so you may not be familiar, right? So that's probably why you're asking this, okay? So anyway, I just wanted to wrap up for the family real quick before I get into answer those questions. Again, I wanted to make this quick, but somebody's always asking a question about something. All right. It's going to take some time really to get into this, man. So you didn't say that. All right. So Makia, I don't know who you are. Okay. Madan Kemet, there's no warrant out for me. I already have it arranged that I'm going to discuss with him. He made a show today trolling. It's not going to expedite anything. I already have him on his schedule. So him doing his show is just him doing his show. It's not affecting anything here, right? When I get to him, which will happen very soon, after my schedule of shows, right? He is not a showstopper for me. There's way more important and valuable things that I'm taking care of than having a discussion with him, okay? Way more important things. We're doing things in a community. I don't see him doing nothing in community. We're setting up chapters, right? We're providing services and employment to the community. Is he doing that? So stop all of that just to have a discussion with him. And then he mentions a live debate. Okay, have him set up. Set it up. Get the venue, get the time, get the date, put the money up for the venue, do the marketing, the promotion, and all of that. You set all that up, and my fee for him is $1,000 if you want to do it in person, and then we'll have a discussion. It's not a problem. But until then, he's going to have to wait until we have our discussion. We will have our discussion. I'm not going nowhere. I want to speak to him because I am prepared to speak to him. I've watched him for the past 5 years. 5 years. This is not the first time that I'm meeting Lex or know about Lex. I knew about him for over 5 years, right? I never had a bad relationship with the brother because I don't know him personally like that, okay? But I've known about him for 5 years. I've been watching him for 5 years. This is not a big deal to me. I have no problem having a discussion with him, and it will happen. I put it on camera and I said that it will happen. I told him when he reached out to me that it will happen. So Madan Kemet, it's okay. Just park the brakes a little bit. Again, I have other things scheduled. He's in the schedule. So when I get to him, I'll deal with him. I have so much on my plate right now that's coming before this scheduled discussion. And these things were already on schedule before he approached me with this. Okay. So it's all good. Now let's finish what we're saying. Okay. So with that being said, like I said, the scripture talks about casting lots, right? Let me give you a couple, just so that people can know that casting lots was not just isolated to the high priest. It was not just isolated to the Levites. It was not. Okay, so let me bring it up right quick. All right. Just bring it up for you. All right. Proverbs 18:18 says, casting lots settles disputes and keeps strong opponents apart. The lot puts an end to quarrels and decides between powerful contenders. Proverbs 16:33, the lot is cast in the lap, but its every decision is of Yod He Wav He. That's right there in the text. Lots was a common custom amongst the peoples. It was not limited to just the high priest. So that's the text saying that. I'm not making that up. The text is saying that. Okay. Shout out to Taki Cochran. Thank you so much, sis, for the donation. I appreciate you. And I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Facts, Vanessa. Oh man, no, there's not gonna be any call-ins tonight. Not tonight. Just wait till Friday. Friday, we have our regularly scheduled Freestyle Friday session. We're gonna go in. I'm about to tell you about that in a minute, but I got distracted because somebody wanted to get self-righteous on me about the casting lots. All right. Makia, no, we're not gonna talk about that right now. Okay, hold that for Freestyle Friday. Okay, but for whatever it is that you're asking about these casting lots, all right. Show me Patreon in the Torah. Show me Patreon. Show me your job in the Torah. Show me your job. Matter of fact, show me credit cards in the Torah. Show me the dollar bill in Torah. Oh, there's no dollar bill in the Torah. There's no credit cards in the Torah. Show me a computer in the Torah. Oh, it's not there? Show me an airplane in the Torah. Oh, they didn't have those then? Man, so why are you doing that? Why are you using that then? It just doesn't make any sense. This is crazy, man. Thank you, Yoel. I mean, we all know that, Yoel. That's what it's for. But again, people get self-righteous on you and they spoil the fun, right? Again, you can tell who's a newbie in here and who's not a newbie, all right? Shout out to my sister, 916 Shan in the building. What's going on? All right, so let me keep pushing forward. Like I said, we have the giveaway here. All right, that drawing is going to be set up for next week. Not only that drawing for next week that we have set up, we also have the language package, the biblical Hebrew language package. That's also going to be given out. And all you got to do is sign up for Patreon to be eligible for that. All right. So 2 giveaways next week. Stay tuned. On Friday, that's coming up, we're going to have another $25 gift card that we're giving away for free on YouTube. That's not just going to be restricted to Patreon. That's going to be for our YouTube viewers. Okay. So again, another $25. That's going to be what, almost $100 and $100+ in gift cards that we're about to have given out, and we're giving out even more. We're going to try to do a giveaway every Freestyle Friday, right? And giveaways every time we get new Patreon subscribers, right? So we're giving back to everybody that's given to us. We're not just taking from the people. And if you got to show me other people whose Patreons or their channels, they're just giving away to people, show it to us that they're doing that. If people want to give to this organization and they don't have it to give, we can employ you so that you can make some supplemental income and use a portion of that to invest it back into the organization. We don't require anybody to give anything up front unless they choose to, unless they want to be a member and they want to contribute to the core capital so that we can do more in the community. I mean, we have an economic plan for what it is that we're doing. It's just crazy that we have so many self-righteous people in here that's just watering down the potency that we're trying to convey to the community. For what? You don't want to see community change? You don't want autonomy? You know what I'm saying? You think that there are certain customs that we had that we can't do anymore. Makia, you may not have meant any harm, but it goes to show that you're late to the party. So maybe you need to go and check out the rest of this material on this channel. All your sources come from Esau. Okay. I'm going to move forward. All right. All right. Shout out to my brother Quincy Claiborne in building. What's going on, Quincy? All right. So we got 2 giveaways on Patreon. You sign up, patreon.com/DivineProspect. Sign up, pledge, and get eligible for these giveaways. Because after we do these 2 giveaways, we're paying somebody's bills. We've been saying this for weeks. We're waiting for more people to sign up so we can just start paying bills. All right. We have a giveaway this Friday coming up, $25 gift card giveaway that we're giving away for free. Last time we gave away a gas gift card. This time we're giving away, I don't know what it is. I'm just going to go to the store. I'm going to buy a gift card and we're just going to give it away. Okay. And mind you, that's coming out of my pocket that I'm doing that. Like I'm taking it out of my funds. I'm getting the gift card and then I'm giving it away to people that view this channel. Okay. People that give via Patreon. When we give out giveaways, it comes from the substance or the capital that we acquire from people that donate to our Patreon. And we take a portion of that and we use it in various ways to give back to the people who are part of the Patreon, to give back to the community in some way, or go towards the R&D so you can have quality content and information that we put forth on this channel. I mean, that's what we do. That's what we're about. So when people come late to the party and they say all this rah-rah, they're just not familiar with what we do here. But rest assured, the chat, they've been rocking with us for a long time. They'll school you before I get to you and let you know how we get down. All right. So let's keep going, man. Shout out to Azazaya Ban Yahawada. Though these are a giveaway. If anybody's interested in purchasing this, if you want to buy this, just email me kingdomharbinger@gmail.com and I'll hook you all up on how to get it. Or you could just wait, pledge to Patreon, just wait, because we're going to do several giveaways with this. This is just the first giveaway of this. We have a lot of items similar to this that we're going to just be giving away, right? For everybody that's part of Patreon. And then we're going to start doing our gift card giveaways for the YouTube channel. All right. All right. So now that we move past those 2 things, the giveaways, right? The fun part. Let's talk about a couple of updates. All right. So I mentioned earlier that we are going to Orlando next month. A KHM chapter is going to be established in Orlando. So if you're in Florida or Orlando or the surrounding area, email us at kingdomharbinger@gmail.com if you want to be part of our members get together. Okay. So holla at me so that way we can get that done. All right. Now, the next session that I'm starting up next Friday, Freestyle Friday, right? What's going to go on is this. I'm going to address the Christian apologist community in my next Freestyle Friday. Okay. And it's pertinent that I do this because a lot has been coming up, right, in regards to these Christian apologists and me. Okay. Recently, last week, there was a live stream that was done by Robert Anderson and Andrew Hooper. And if you know who Andrew Hooper is, his name is AKA Do Dirt was another name he goes by. Me and him had a discussion last year. It got about 10,000 plus views on YouTube. You can go check it out. But him and Robert Anderson, they came back with another. They did. I think this is the 4th one they did on me. But they were doing commentary based on the things that I said in my debate discussion with Michael Holloway. Shout out to Michael Holloway, a good brother, even though we disagree. And when they did that show, somebody tagged me in the live on Facebook. And when I came in there, I was speaking, to them from the chat. And then an individual came in there called Faithful to God, Mike Pereira. He told me he's the bullies of bullies and he'd been bullying me for 3 years. So I told him, if you're such a bully, let me send you a ticket so you can come to Atlanta, round trip airfare. Tell me where airport you're near. I'll put you up in a nice hotel and give you an opportunity to come bully me in person. Right. He said all this talking around. So I said, OK, cool. You're not about that. He said, well, when you're in Orlando, let me know. And I said, all right, when I'm in Orlando, I'll let you know. Here's my number. Text me or call me. So I have you locked in. So when I touch down, I'm going to give you an opportunity to meet me in person and bully me. Never been bullied in my life. Never been bullied in my life. So if you want an opportunity to bully me as a Christian apologist, let's see what fruits that you made out of. Right? Let's see. You got the fruit in you. You want to bully me. I'm going to give you an open opportunity to bully me. It's not a problem. So when we get there, we will let you know. We will give you at least a 24-hour notice so you can make sure that you're there and you can step up and you can bully me, because that's what you're about, right? He said he was about that life. Like people stopped being about that life once he was about that life in the past. Okay. So, hey, we'll be in Orlando taking care of business like we normally do, but we also want to give him an opportunity. For those of you that followed KHM, anytime a Christian apologist say something to me, we pull up. We pull up. You can check out this channel and see we pull up, right? And we pull up at a public place so they can feel comfortable and say, hey, what's up? You know, we see that there was some kind of disagreement in regards to doctrine or discourse or whatever. Let's rap. Like men, we in person, let's talk, let's rap. I mean, I've done it to at least 6 or 7 Christian apologists already. This is nothing new, right? We don't have no fear. I don't have fear. People connected to KHM, we have no fear. So if you have an issue with us, right, and it's more than likely it's informational, doctrine, or whatever, then when you have a public event, we'll show up. And I invite people. When I do my event, like I put it here in the community tab on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, I let you know where I'm going to be at. So if there's a Christian apologist that has an issue and you in town, you show up, come through. Because if you have an event and I'm in your town and you mention me, I'm going to show up to your public event. And then afterwards we can rap. I'm not going to disrupt what you're doing, right? I know order. After it's done, I'm going to holler at you afterwards and say, hey, what's up? I'm here, right? You want to talk about what the issue was, or was it a doctrine issue? Was it a personal issue? Like whatever it is, let's talk about it. I'm right here. Like, let's talk. And for the most part, the ones that I ran up on, everything was cool, right? We worked it out. Everything was cool. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have a problem pulling up. Like, that's never been an issue. In my past and in my present, it's never been an issue. The difference is now I follow Torah, right? So I'm always on the defensive. So if somebody attacks me, talks about me, or whatever, people talk all the time. People talk all the time. I've pulled up on people who talk all the time, but I make sure I do it in a way where it's not out of character, right? Meaning that I show up at a public event, public venue. I see you, I pull you aside, let's rap. What's up? What's the issue? What's the problem? That's how we do it as men. I don't do that back and forth, social media time. I don't do that stuff. That's not where I'm from. I don't do that stuff. So if people have an issue, we meet you face to face and we talk it out as men. All right? I'm in my 30s. I don't have time to do high school stuff. There's too many things that need to be done in the community for me to waste time going back and forth with ignorant people online. So we simply keep it as, okay, if that's the situation, then we'll see you when we see you, or see me when you see me, and we'll talk about it. We'll deal with it. Whatever happens, happens. We'll take care of what we got to take care of. It's that simple. But I'm going to defend me because I'm not out there attacking people, personally attacking people. I don't get down like that. I'm not out here bullying people. I don't get down like that because I follow Torah. And because I follow Torah, it's eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So the moment you engage offensively, I'm justified to meet you with the same energy defensively. That's how it works. We follow Torah. And I tell people all the time, as long as you live in as righteous as you can be, you ain't got nothing to fear. So when people attack you, it comes with the territory. It's a part of what you do, what your calling is, right? It makes you stronger. You don't attack everybody who's attacking you, right? But the people who you are able to get access to, you address them like an adult and you talk with them, right? You talk with them like an adult. Let them know, hey, I'm here. Let's rap. What's the issue? You talk. So I don't be coming out talking crazy, disrespecting people, threatening people. I don't do that. Because if you have an issue with me, when I see you or when you see me, we'll rap. That's it. No more, there's no going back and forth. We'll rap. Talk it out, right? Do whatever you got to do to resolve it and move forward. That's what adults do. It's that simple. So these Christian apologists, I'm going to show you guys when I do this show, all of these screenshots. So you can see how vile they are. Not all of them, right? But a majority of them are extremely vile. Cursing, threatening, talking like they're going to do something. I'm going to show y'all this. being disrespectful, and they're supposed to have the fruits of the Spirit. They're going to ask you if you have the Spirit, but this is what they're doing. I'm going to put it all out there. And the reason why I'm putting it out there, because this is stuff they've said in public. It's not private stuff they said behind closed doors. This is stuff that they've put out publicly. And other well-known Christian apologists have supported them. So when they come to me and say, Divine, well, you have Israelites on the corner cursing people out, threatening people. Why are you not doing nothing? Because y'all not checking your own. I check my own when I see them. That's when I check them. You not checking your own. So I don't want to hear nothing from the Christian apologist community about how Israelites get down when y'all are equally as vile. And I'm going to show you the proof. I'm going to bring up the screenshots when we do our Freestyle Friday. Y'all will see. So that session, I'm going to respond back to these dudes, Andrew Hooper and Robert Anderson. I'm going to respond back to the little video they did about me, respond back. And that includes the spirit portion that I put on this channel for y'all to see. I'm going to address that. I'm going to respond to that. I'm going to address that. And then I'm going to set up a challenge for Christian apologists. On our platform, KHM, we're going to have an open panel. We're going to bring on 5 to 6 Christian apologists. And I'm going to play the role of Agrippa. They're going to be little Pauls, and their job is to persuade or convince me to convert to Christianity. I'm going to give 5 or 6 Christian apologists the opportunity to persuade me to become a Christian. I'm going to give them an opportunity. We're going to set it up. 5, 6 of y'all, 1 of me. We're going to set it up. And then going forward, we're going to have another roundtable discussion with me, other Israelites, and some Christian apologists, and we're going to have a good build. All right? So that's coming up very soon. But that panel discussion is called Persuade Me. Right? Persuade me. I'm Agrippa from Acts. Persuade me, Paulites, to become a Christian. Persuade me. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it out, challenge for them to come on there and persuade me, right? So this is how we're going to get down. Facts only, I'm aware of that. I saw it. And then I got my soldiers watching it too. My soldiers, they watch stuff all the time. They report it back to me. So I'm aware of that. Anytime somebody mentions me, talks about me, whatever, I got people out in the streets that got their ear to the street. They come back, they let me know, Divine, this person said this person said that. Do you want me to handle this? I say, no, I can take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll be like, yeah, go in the chat and do whatever. You know, it doesn't matter, right? We got a team out here. KHM, we're a network. We're a team. So we always listening and we know what's going on. So appreciate that. Facts only. I am aware of that. So it will be addressed, right? It will be addressed. All right. Slow flow is crazy. Now, you know, it ain't going to be like that. It's definitely not going to be like that. Yeah, well, they didn't. When I address it, I'm going to go into 5 scriptures, right? I'm going to give you the context. So to break hermeneutics down, proper exegesis, very simple. I'm going to give you the 5 steps that I utilize to exegete the text. First thing is we look at what's called the historical cultural analysis. We do historical and cultural analysis. Look at the cultural background of the individuals involved, and what's going on in history in that immediate area and in world history in general, right? You examine these things, right? So once you do that, you go to your syntactical lexical analysis, where you go into the lexicon to get the semantic range and values, or values and ranges of certain words, and the syntax, right? Which deals with your grammar, okay? So we get into that and we analyze that, right? So your historical analysis, your cultural analysis, your syntactical lexical analysis. And then once you go that, you go into your thematic analysis. So you look at what is the overarching theme, the subject matter that's being discussed here, that is that theme captured throughout the length, width, and breadth of the actual corpus of the literature. And if so, in other areas, where is it mentioned? And what additional details can we yield from that? And when you do your thematic analysis, you also do what's called a cross-cultural analysis, which means not cross-cultural, cross-scriptural analysis. So you look at other passages to say, okay, this is being said over here, this is being said over here. Let's look at them together, not just as an isolate within this context, but in the overarching context. We're going to analyze it, we're going to look at it, and we're going to see what it's about. That's important. right? TSK, I mentioned it a lot. Treasury of scriptural knowledge is one source that you can use for cross-referencing scriptures. That's your thematic analysis. Your historical cultural analysis, you got your thematic analysis, you got your syntactical lexical analysis, and then you have your literary or literal figurative analysis, where you analyze the text and say, okay, is this talking about something figurative or something literal? And you use your various literary devices in order to analyze the text to determine whether this is figurative or if this is literal, based on what the author or speaker is rendering to the actual receiving audience. All right. This is how you complete your hermeneutical analysis to do a proper exegesis of the text. And you strive to do so as objectively as possible. I render my interpretation after my methodological analysis. I don't use my presuppositional understanding and read it into the text and try to extract what I want. That's when you do your eisegesis. There's proper ways to do that. And if you're outside of exegesis and you refer back to your midrash, it's doing the same thing. You're searching for the deeper meaning of the text within its context, its literary framework. And again, look at it also with any kind of parallelisms in ancient Near Eastern culture, right? Use archaeology and living cultures that are similar in order to compare and see what results you get, okay? And this is why this is extremely important all together when doing this type of research. So what we're going to do on Friday is we're going to address these as Christian apologists, address these scriptures dealing with the receiving of the Ruach and being filled and explained. That can simply be answered in Isaiah chapter 11, verses 2 and 3, but they missed that. But I'm going to show you. They said, stay away from the Old Testament, the Tanakh. Only deal with the Ruach, the Spirit, as it. So they don't even look at the text holistically. This is the problem. Okay, this is the problem. And this is why we had to address the Trinity in this last lecture that I did on Saturday. We addressed the Trinity. So part of that addendum, right? Part of the lecture after we answered the question, we had an addendum section where we dealt with Daniel and we dealt with the Brit Hadashah of New Testament. And one of the things that we address is this God the Son, second person of the Trinity, you know, homoousia with the Father and the Spirit, co-equal, co-eternal. We dealt with that and saying you only see that if you're a presuppositional Christian apologist. And when you take your presuppositional knowledge, which is based on church history, church fathers, church dogma, right? That creates the lens in which you see the text from the New Testament and use that to view the Old Testament, because the Old Testament was the valleys, the New Testament is the peaks, right? When you look at it that way, you're reading the text wrong. We don't look at it that way. We look at it from an indigenous Israelite cultural perspective. And in doing so, there's no need for a Trinity doctrine for things to make sense. And there's a pedigree for that based on the first century individuals that was walking around with Yeshua Bar Yosef. Their testimony is preserved by their opponents. So we know what they subscribed to and what they didn't subscribe to. That's the pedigree. All right. I'm not sure what you're saying right there. Keontae Gates, you already know, man. You already know how we do, man. So, like I said, I'm just when it happens the next time, y'all see it. Like it's recorded every time it happens, right? It's recorded. So it's not the package something comes in, it's the heart baked in. And when you have a heart after Yah, there's no fear. Phobos, the fear goes out the window. There's no fear. There's no fear. When you do the right thing, you have nothing to fear. All right. So that's how we get set up for this Freestyle Friday. So hopefully y'all tune in. We're gonna stay under the hour mark. We got 12 minutes, and then we're rolling off of here. We wanna stay on that hour. Again, this wasn't designed to be a long show. We're just doing a quick check-in, give you some updates, let you know about our giveaways and everything like that, what our upcoming show is gonna be on. Hopefully you'll get to enjoy that. Alonzo, exactly. Shout out to Alonzo Coleman, Issachar in the building. Ariah Yisrael, Cito 0542. My brother Sean Fleming in the building. Ronnie Man, what's going on? Who else is in here? O'Shea White, what's going on? My brother will be in Texas too. Right? We're gonna try to do a Dallas and Houston chapter out there in Texas. All right. Just so y'all know, you know what I mean? Like I said, we connected all over the US, man. And it's a blessing to know when you got family everywhere, every city you go, major city you go, you got family there. You can rest your head. Brothers, sisters will take you in, take care of you, look out for you. Like I said, my brothers and sisters come out to Atlanta. Y'all need something, you holler at me. We take care of you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how we get down, man. I will be in New York in March, a little prematurely because there's a debate going down in March. Okay, we'll also be in Dallas, Texas in March, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's Dallas, Texas. I'll show you the flyer on our Freestyle Friday. So I'll be in Dallas and I'll be in New York in March. Okay. Let me see. Keontae Gates, yes, I did part 4. It's up on Patreon. Okay. Patreon.com/DivineProspect. Click on there, do a pledge, and you'll get the early access, right? Which is up for 4 days: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Thursday, we'll be releasing it out to the public, okay, for regular YouTube viewers. And then Friday, we'll do our Freestyle Friday, and we're giving our $25 gift card out on Friday. And our Patreon giveaways we're doing this week. We're going to put that information updated on the Patreon page, and we're going to do our giveaways, okay? We got 2 major giveaways, and then after these giveaways, then we're going to pay somebody's bill. The next contest, we're going to pay somebody's bill, all right? My brother Corey Boatwright, thank you so much for that, my brother. Appreciate what you do as well. I'm watching you too, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, man. We have you in our prayers, man. Shout out to my brother Chris, the Most High Child, Shia Rala in the building. What's going on from North Carolina? So if y'all are in North Carolina, interested in KHM North Carolina, that's the person right there you need to reach out to. Chris can leave you an email on how you can reach him, and y'all can email him and stay in touch with him, all right? All right. So I'm about to close out. I think that's everything that I can think of right now. Oh, no. So in June, we're having an Israelite social in June, okay? So my Earth Day is in June. And being that I don't celebrate my Earth Day like that, I do want to have a social. So we're working on an Israelite social that's happening in June, right? It's mostly for adults, 18 and older, right? If you're an Israelite, 18 and older, you're invited to come out, okay? Now, we're going to set up the Eventbrite so you can RSVP. It's going to be a nice event. We're going to have Israelite comedians, Israelite artists, Israelite spoken word, and we're going to have Israelite social games there, right? We're going to have a bar there as well, so you can get your drink on if you want to get your drink on as well. And it's going to be a nice ambient lit environment for the Israelite community, and it's something that we're going to do annually. Okay, so it's a mixer, it's a social, it's a get together. And again, I'm putting in a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of time in putting this thing together. I had to put it on hold for now, but I'm gonna pick it back up next month and then start promoting in March, April, May, and in June. All right. So it's going to be a huge event. It's going to be out here in Atlanta, Georgia, where it's going to be at. It's going to be out here in Atlanta. All right. So we're going to have at least 3 months notice in advance, so you can set your plane tickets, get a babysitter, whatever the case may be, if you have children, and just come out with you single or you, your significant other or others. Come out and enjoy this mixer, this social. Like I said, it's going to be great, man. I'm going to speak a little bit in between, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to have comedians, we're going to have music artists, we're going to have spoken word, and we're going to have games, right? So we had a brother recently release his board game called Truth or Yah. We're going to be playing that there. And we're going to be playing other icebreaker games, right? To get people, interfacing, talking, building. And again, we're going to serve wine there and everything like that. It's going to be really nice, man. Really nice, right? Like I said, nice ambient lighting, nice laid back environment, no children there, only adults. All right. So again, we're going to set it up. Y'all make sure you'll come out to this event in June. All right. When I get all the details finalized, I'm going to release the flyer to y'all in March, right? So you'll have the flyer in March, and from March into June, you have almost 3 to 4 months for you to make your preparations to come out and stay, all right? For that, it's going to be after the Sabbath, right? And Saturday evening, it's going to be about 4 hours. It's not going to be that long, about 4 hours. And then, from there, if anybody want to build or talk afterwards, you can. If you're still in the neighborhood on that Sunday, then we want to do a brunch on that Sunday, all right? So just let us know. Like I said, we're going to set it up. We would definitely like everybody to come out, no matter where you are in the U.S., fly out. What we're going to try to do is do a fundraiser so we can sponsor people to come out to the event, right? Because we know that there's some people out there that may not can afford it, but they want to go, right? So we want to be able to have a fundraiser to go towards the event. The event is gonna cost about $20, right? $20 for an entry fee. But if we raise enough money, then we can remove the cover charge, and then anybody can come out. Okay, but it's important that we still do the RSVP. So we still have up in the air whether we're gonna charge or do the fundraiser for it. We're not sure yet, but we do want to sponsor to bring some people out there where we're able to pay for your airfare, your hotel, for you to come and bang with us, right? Shout out to my brother Ari Ryder in the building. Detroit in the house, family. Detroit in the house. All right. So he said there's no kosher Kool-Aid. Now we're not doing Kool-Aid. Okay, we're serving fine wine here, my brother. All right, fine wine. We're gonna have appetizers. We're gonna have a meal. It's gonna be an excellent event, man. Excellent event. I want y'all to come out here to do this. And again, like I said, if you're here that Sunday, we can do our brunch, and then after brunch, we're gonna want to do some community work, right? So we might go feed the homeless, or we might do some kind of outreach work for the community, right? So hopefully y'all stay at least for the weekend. You'll leave Sunday evening so you can get home in time to go to work on Monday. But if you can, set your sites up. We're planning it hopefully for the first weekend in June. All right, so don't book nothing yet. Let us get the flyer first, get all the details worked out in February, release the flyer in March, right? And then you can start booking your plane tickets, all right? So he's crazy. So Alonzo, I don't know. I'm looking for mutually assured destruction, but I will be there in attendance, right? So I will take pictures, I'll film and all of that. I'll be in the building, all right? So shout out to Corey Boatwright. Thank you so much for the donation, my brother. We appreciate you. Please, Corey, make sure you come out to this event in June if you can, all right? If you can make it in June, please come out. My brother Sean, make sure you make it out here in June as well, Sean, if you can as well, all right? Stacks, yeah, he's cool. I haven't spoken to the brother in a long time, but he's cool, right? I don't, everything's cool with me and the brother. So, but I haven't spoken to him in a long time. So, y'all like the Kool-Aid, man. If this Kool-Aid here, it's going to be spiked like a high school prom. All right. But now we're not doing Kool-Aid here, man. We're doing nice wine. We're doing appetizers. It's going to be a laid back environment. It's designed to get social. So if you're somebody that is, that wants to just stand on the wall, it's not going to work, man. We're going to pull you in, get you involved, because again, we're about close-knit communities, right? And we need to do these things to open up our community so we can become more social, so we can trust each other more, right? These are one of the tenets of KHM. So KHM is sponsoring this. So you do not come out if you do not want to socialize, okay? All right? We're not going to put you on the spot, but we do want to get you involved, right? Everybody's going to get involved, right? Again, it's not going to be no children there, 18 and older, adults that's going to be out there. We're going to come, we're going to mingle, we're going to build, we're going to get to know each other, and we're going to have a good time, all right? Oh, okay, that's what's up, Stacks. That's what's up, Stacks. Yeah, I know both of them. I know Zion Lex and I know Mighty Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? I've known them for years now. You know what I'm saying? And people, meet. We meet, like I'll meet somebody that watches one of theirs, and they'll, somebody will meet them for watching one of my things. So we're cool. You know what I'm saying? We cool. So shout out to Royalty Princess in the building, Elot 2020 in the building. So Judah, reach out to the Most High Child Sayarala if you are there in Greensboro. If you're in Greensboro, you're not far from where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie Man said you need to stop fronting and come through VA. Well, Ronnie, VA ain't been showing me love, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard from nobody in VA. VA's been quiet, bro. DC holla at me, Maryland holla at me, but VA, I haven't heard from nobody in VA. So Ronnie, email me, kingdomharmony@gmail.com. Let me know what the word is, man, and we'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Aria. We're doing our best to support the community. We're doing a lot of good things, man, a lot of big things, man. And we need all the help we can get. We need administrators. We need people help with marketing. We need consultants, people who need a job or whatever. There's so much stuff, so much work that we have to do. We just need help from the family, man. And that's why we're trying to expand different chapters so we can get things done. And again, we have an end game. I haven't met a lot of Israelite congregations, camps, churches, whatever you want to call them, that have an end game. If your end game is to sit and wait for your Yahweh Shah to come back, that's not an end game. All right? If your end game is, oh, we're in the curses, so we got to sit, that's not an end game. If you're keeping Torah, you should not be living the curses no more. And if you are and you're keeping Torah, then you need to get linked up with a community of us so that we can take care of you. Because it's only collectively that we actually have power in numbers. So we're not sitting around saying we curse. We don't play that game. We wake up the lost sheep of Israel, the ones that are suffering the consequences of their forefathers' actions and their own. We wake them up. That's what we do through works, resolving their societal ills that they're experiencing and bringing them into the family. That's how we do it. We're not there evangelizing on some Christian doctrine and trying to bring people into the body of Christ. No, we come out there and say, how can we help you? How can we serve you? How can we fix this issue that you got here? And we handle our business. And once we do that, then they inquire, man, how do I get to know you? Like, well, you didn't have to do that. What inspired you? Then we open up the platform to speak to. That's how we get down. We don't do the Christianity evangelism thing. That's not what we do here. People will know us through our works. That's how we get busy. And then you're obligated to put in that work. And that's what we inspire you to do. Right? Thank you so much for Brother Corey. I appreciate that. Yo, if Corey joins tonight, family, the next contest, we're going to pay somebody's bill. Corey said he's going to join Patreon. Thank you so much, Corey. Once he does that, then we're going to pay somebody's bill. All right. So y'all better thank Corey, man. Corey's about to help somebody get their bill paid just for tuning in to KHM and subscribing to Patreon. Somebody's about to get their bill paid. There's somebody out there that's struggling right now that said, man, I would love to do more. If I could, I just have this one bill that's holding me back. I'm out here tuning into these YouTube channels and they always asking to give money and stuff like that. And they ain't giving back to us. There's somebody out there that's supporting KHM and we're about to pay your bill up to $200. Corey's going to make that happen for y'all because we had two more. Shout out to Sister Taki in the building. She signed up also recently. And I forgot the other brother that signed up as well. Matter of fact, let me give a shout out to the other brother that signed up as well because, Gurney. Shout out to Gurney, man. Gurney and Taki were the two patrons that signed up. And then Corey will be the third one. And once we lock Corey in, one of our patrons, somebody's bill is getting paid. All right. Our next giveaway is going to be paying somebody's bill up to $200. We're going to give you your Jubilee, a quick little snapshot of what Jubilee is like. So you can taste that to get you over that hurdle, man. You know what I'm saying? So that your mind can be more clear. We can kind of filter through the white noise and you can tune into this frequency and get what Yah wants his people to get. So we do it through the works. Okay. I don't see these channels giving back like this, man. I don't see these channels giving back like this. You understand? Like, we're not a religious organization. We're not a religious group. We're cultural and we're bent on fixing our community. I talk to these Christian apologists and I say, hey, are you black? No. Are you African-American? No. I mean, do you have any ethnic background or heritage? No. Because, definitely not going to say Israelite. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so what are you? I'm a Christian. I said, so you think just by being Christian, that's going to erase the fact that you're black or that you're African-American? That's how you identify in this community? You think that's going to cause you to avoid the obligations that you have to your community to stand up against oppression, and injustice? They think by having that label Christian, it exonerates them from getting involved in the community. We don't respect that, man. You need to put your feet on the front line and fight with us, man. You know why? We do what Jeremiah 29 says. It says, in order for you to have peace in the city, you have to bring the peace. So we have to get involved if we want to see peace in our community. What they do, they pray aimlessly up there to Yah or God or Jesus or whoever and hoping that blessings will come down. We don't do that. We only pray so we can get the strength to do. See, it's different. We pray so we can get the right, the authority, and the access and the opportunity to do something. We don't say, oh, God, you do it for us. We can't do it. We're so helpless and we can't do nothing. Nah, we're not built like that. We're not built like that. You understand what I'm saying? We are not built like that. So we pray to get the opportunity, the access, the authority to move. in his timing. So if we have anything wrong with us, we ask him, forgive it. If we got something wrong with our brother and sister, give us the opportunity to forgive them and make it right, Yah. If we got to pray for the sins of our forefathers, reveal what it is, Yah. So whatever the prerequisite are, you want us to pour a libation, Yah, whatever it is, let us know what it is, Yah. So that way, once we square that away, you can enable us to get the work done. Because our inefficiency is based on not meeting the prerequisites before we get busy. But we're not sitting up here just waiting for angels to come through and do something. We're not just sitting here waiting for Jesus Christ to come crack the sky and come save us. That's not how we get down. To me, I don't want to use the word cowardice, but that's a very shy way of handling business. Y'all didn't build us like that. So with this organization, that's how we get busy. We want to make sure that everybody that joined this organization is an asset. And if you're a liability, we will turn you into an asset. Some skills, some trade, a non-for-profit, a business, product, good, service, whatever it is that you have, we're going to set you up so you can apply that in your community. That is how we wake up the lost sheep, through our actions, through our work. When they see that KHM, see that? When they see this KHM, they know these dudes are getting busy. When they see this red, black, and green, they know we about to get busy. They know that. So this is what it's about. You feel me? This is how we get down. So again, when we go and set these chapters up, people said, we want to join KHM. Just know we're going to put you to work. You're not just going to be doing food drives for the homeless and soup kitchens. That's good. But here's the thing. What opportunities are we giving them? See, we can't just serve people for their temporary needs. We have to give them something invaluable for their permanent needs. When I take the time and I help somebody side by side, I say to them, hey, look, this is my organization. We have employment opportunities. We have educational opportunities. We are doing things in the community. And in order for you to continuously get this support, you can get it, just sign up. That's it. We'll give you some work. We'll put money in your pocket. We'll take care of you so you can go do what you got to do. I want to be able to afford these opportunities to everybody we encounter, but it's going to take some time before we get there, but we'll make it there. You know why? Because every one of these people who are unfortunate, that's overlooked, who are in an unfortunate circumstance or situation or condition, I said that does not define you. I want to see your character in the middle of your circumstance. That is what I see. And when I see that indelible character, I speak to it. I give it life. You know how? Show an opportunity in front of it and say, hey, here's an opportunity. You want to become something more than what you are? It's okay. We're going to take you out of this miry pit. We're going to put you in the hands of the Creator. Let him mold you. And then we're going to take you out the furnace and we're going to put you to work. Are you ready to be filled? See, that's how we get busy. We don't do all this, oh, please, God, Jesus, please, Jesus, save this person's soul. Come on, let's do the sinner's prayer. What? What is that? Okay. All right. Like I said, the bottom line is it's getting busy, right? Showing transformation of character, providing other opportunities for other individuals. Give them an opportunity. Don't just give them money, give them food, give them clothing. Give them an opportunity, because that's the only way you'll see if the person on the receiving end is actually responsible enough for what it is that you entrust them with. Give them the opportunity. When I ask people to donate to KHM, if you don't have it to give it, I give you an opportunity so you can get it and then you can give it. I'm not going to ask somebody to give something that they don't have. A few people said to me, Divine, I ain't got it, but I want to support. I said, look, you could just share the videos or you could tell people about KHM. No. I want to give. I said, okay, here's an employment opportunity. You can do A, B, and C. You can get enough money, take a portion of that. You can give it back to us. You can pay it back that way, right? For anything we do for you. And the rest, you keep it for yourself. Take care of your family, man. Go on a vacation or something like that, whatever the case may be. I don't see channels doing that. I don't see these groups doing that. And I'm not saying none of them do it. I just haven't seen it like that. So we want to inspire everybody in our community to show the world that when you talk about Israelites, you're going to see people getting busy. KHM will be the tip of the spear. We don't have no problem with that. We'll break ground first. Whatever we got to do it, we will do it. This is why we move different. This ain't just about sitting here armchair information. No, this is stuff we're doing in the community. So when people want to debate and have these petty conversations, this is why we don't have time for that. This is why I pick and choose. There's people out there that need our work. They don't need just our words. It's that simple. So Coy Walker, we're not in Houston yet, but we want to be out there in Houston. All right. Shout out to my brother Rodney in the building. He's talking about Rebirth. Shout out to Rebirth. Rebirth is my peoples as well. Good peoples out in Rebirth. But Rebirth, they have their mission, and KHM, we have our mission, right? So there's people from Rebirth that are actually part of KHM, right? Because KHM, we're not like a congregation. Rebirth is a congregation, right? KHM, we're an organization. So you can be part of an organization and still be a part of your congregation, right? So there's people that come to us, that say, hey, we just want to join the organization so we can get equipped to do certain things. And I say, look, ask your elders, leaders, whoever first. If they're cool with it, then you can be part of the organization. It's not a problem. We'll never put you in a situation or put you at odds with whatever other obligation that you have, especially if you have a family. We're not going to do that, right? We don't do that. So we don't move like that. We know protocol and order and all of that, right? But when we set up in Houston, we will definitely let you know. Hold on, family. All right, my bad. That was my daughter. She's something else. But anyway, so like I said, when we come out to we'll be in Dallas in March. Houston, we look forward to being in Houston. My brother O'Shea is out in Houston. O'Shea, he rocks with KHM. We're gonna set a chapter up there in Houston. We'll be out in Houston, and we'll set things up and show y'all how to get it done. All right. So Randy, email me. Chris, put the email in the chat if you don't mind, Chris. Randy, my admin, is going to drop the email there. Email us if y'all need anything, questions, concerns, comments, inquiries, email us. Again, we get tons of emails, so we don't respond to you immediately. Just give us some time and we'll get to you, okay? Give us some time because we got a lot of emails that come in, but we will get to you, all right? And again, whatever we can do to help you, support you, whatever, let us know. People reach out to us saying, hey, look, I need help with this, I need help with that. If we can help you, we will help you. If we can't help you, then we'll refer you somewhere, right? Now, last thing, also, shout out to everybody that was signing up for the Dash app and using Ron S35 as the referral code. I greatly appreciate that, family. Now, I'm going to show you what Dash is again, all right? It's a way for you to get cash back on regular purchases. You don't pay any money up front. Don't cost to sign up for anything. You just install the app, link a card, and just use the card every day. And when you use it based on the offers that are within the app, then you make money back. All right. I made at least $120 already from this app, just from doing regular everyday purchases. And I never put a dime into the app. I want to say shout out to everybody that used my referral code. Again, it's going to be in the description, right? Matter of fact, I'll put it here for y'all so you can see it. And this is something else, an opportunity that I gave people to say, look, if you want to give, here's an opportunity for you to give, okay? And a very inexpensive way that you can give if you want to give. There you go. All right. Oh, I did it wrong. My bad. It should be. All right. Scratch the other one. That one right there is Ron S35. And what you do is you download the app from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. And once you download the app, you set it up, right? You set up the app. You link a debit card to the app, And once you do that, you just use your debit card as usual, right? And then you get cash back. You use the referral code that I just put up there. And when you use that referral code, money comes into our account, our KHM account, and it accrues from there, right? So far, we got about 10 people that sign up successfully. We appreciate the 10 people that do, but we have 11 to 12 people that's pending. So if you download the app, make sure you link your debit card to the application. And then that's when it gets paid out to the person that referred you, right? So that's when we get the $5 when you sign up. Now, once you sign up, then you can refer either us or yourself and you can make money. Again, it's a way to make money for free. You don't have to put no money out of pocket to make money. And there's so many ways that I'm gonna start sharing on this channel how you can make supplemental income for free. Aside from what we do to employ people, there's so many other opportunities that's out there with just your phone that you can make free money without even thinking about it passively. And I'm gonna relinquish all of these trade secret information to you guys so y'all know what to do. Again, we're about giving back. People say, oh, Divine, you trying to do A, B, and C, get money from the people. Like, I'm trying to get money from the people. If I decided tomorrow no longer to do KHM, guess what? I still got a job. I still work a 9 to 5. I can still take care of me and my family. KHM doesn't pay my bills. KHM pays other people's bills. So of course, I'm going to request and ask and inquire for people to donate and give so we can support the community. You're right. So that's how it is. And as you'll see more and more giveaways, oh, where's that money going? Y'all see it. I mean, we got several giveaways out here already. People getting free stuff from us. Free services, free gifts, free stuff. And the people talking and not even give a penny to anybody. And that's what's crazy to me. They do all this talking, yet they don't put a penny out for nobody. So how you going to question somebody that's put it in work and you ain't doing nothing? How does that work? See, y'all got me on here longer than I wanted to, family, but it's okay. It's okay. You see, Chris, I appreciate that. And people say that to me all the time. Divine, why are you working a 9 to 5? Listen, if I wanted to make money like that, I can just start a church tomorrow and be a Christian and be a Christian preacher. I know how to preach. I know about church administration and organization. I can set up a church and I can get rich if that's what I wanted to do. I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to help the community. I'm doing this to leave behind a legacy. I'm doing this to break ground, to force other groups in our community to put in work because we're going to outshine them. So when they see them getting outshined, oh, we got to keep up. How are we going to keep up? Well, we got to start giving back. KHM is just giving away stuff to people. We got to start giving away. That's how you do it. You force their hand. You know why? Because doing ministry is not going to make or break me financially, right? It will. These other people that's just collecting money from people and all they doing is giving you videos. No. We're going to force all these other groups to get busy. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to use the capital so we can then become an angel investor. Because you got venture capitalists and you got angel investors. We don't have that in the Israelite community. But KHM, we will become an angel investor. So when people bring up an idea that's community oriented, that's going to spearhead us forward into a progressive state towards autonomy, we're going to say, here, we're going to cut you a check and say, here you go. We're going to invest in you. And if we loan money to you, it's going to be a no interest loan because we keep Torah. And we get a percentage off of whatever we've loaned you, maybe 10% back, comes back to paying back that loan. And it comes out passively, you're not even aware of it. We did that for 3 people already. We're helping putting together businesses. And we don't sit here and brag about it, but we let you know what we're doing. And there's so many people that we've helped. So many people that have helped. There's people that be here in the chat, and I'll be like, listen, you ain't got to tell everybody what we've done for you, right? Just say, hey, look, KHM is there about that work. That's what we do. We can't help everybody. If we could, we would. But all we want to do is force everybody else in our community to put their hand to the plow and to provide opportunities. That's it. Don't just keep preaching words and messages to people. When we give information out, it's innovative, right? It's groundbreaking, right? And it's profound because we have the waters are stagnant. And what happens when the waters are stagnant? It's a breeding ground for bacteria, for viruses, for mosquitoes, and all the unwanted things. We want this to be living water. We want to keep it moving. So we're going to keep moving it. We're going to keep moving it. When it's stagnant, it dies. This is why it's called the Dead Sea, because stuff comes into it, but nothing comes out. That's not us. We're not just going to keep taking, and then we become stagnant, complacent, and nothing happens. We are driven by innovation. Our community must be innovated. Our community must be progressive. Our community must be able to resolve the societal ills in our community. Otherwise, we have failed. There will be no legacy. We already got boulders on our shoulders from the media for misconstruing what our mission is. We have to change the tide. And we will. We will. Living water. Shout out, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to Lance Vance in the building. My brother Chris Bronson in the building. What's going on? By hearing and hearing by. Shout out Sister Kimmy in the building. Otis Miller. What's going on, Otis? Facts 100%. You know what I'm saying? Corey signed up. Somebody's bill's getting paid, man. Thank you, Corey, man. Anybody else, you want to help out? You want to get another bill signed up? Let's get 3 more Patreon subscribers so we can get somebody else's bill paid. Thank you, Corey. Somebody's bill's going to get paid, man. All right, so let's do our 2 giveaways this upcoming week. The week after that, we're paying somebody's bill. Let me tell you what week that is. Let's see. That's going to be the week of the 27th. So from the 27th to the 1st, February 1st, we're going to pay somebody's bill. All right. If you're a Patreon member, you're getting your bill paid. You send us the bill. Make sure it's under $200. We'll pay the bill for you. Okay. All right. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thank you for that, Chris, as well. Hit that thumbs up button, family. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you share this video because we almost done. We almost out of here. Shout out to Ducey in the building. Shalom to you as well. Like I said, man, these Christian apologists, man, what do they have to offer, man? I mean, they on this crusade to say, oh, we got to evangelize. We got to save the Christian church from Israelites. Well, if y'all doing your job, you ain't got to save nobody from nobody. Do your job. People got questions. People are dying. They coming to church, taking the bus on welfare. And the ecclesiastical staff is chilling, getting money. And you forcing people to volunteer their blood, sweat, and tears, and they still on welfare? How is that? What are you doing for them, man? The jig is up. They're not falling for it no more. 20, 30 years ago, cool. This year, if you're not a church putting in that work, and I'm not just about helping your staff, I'm not just about helping your members, and I'm not just about helping the community. Your information game needs to step up. We can't be hearing the same thing over and over again. The youth ain't playing no more, man. They're done with that. They're done with that. This information age has removed the veil over their eyes. They're seeing so much information. You know what we do at KHM? We confront that information head on, and we deal with it. This is why I have to do apologetics. It's not apologetic organization. This is not apologetic ministry, but I do it because we need it. It's a component that we need. All I want to do is blaze the trail, right? And let other people go and take it further than me. But I want to inspire somebody. Come with the candle. I'm going to give you a little flame. And once you take that little flame, put on the candle, then you got to walk that path. And when you get there, you pay it back by paying it forward. Don't give it back to me. Give it to somebody else because I may not need it, but they do. Okay. All right. The watches, this is me in rare form, man. I'm not going to say rare form. I try to be cool and collective, right? But sometimes, you know, the line comes out, man. You know what I'm saying? It comes out, man. And like I said, yo, I'll give you an example. In that video y'all saw me deal with Andrew Hooper and Robert Anderson, I said to these dudes, like, yo, let's go into the grammar. They laughed it off. What? See, this is what I'm talking about. The gig is up. Your old school doctrine is not going to work on us no more, bro. It's not. People say, yo, Divine, man, why you keep debating them ignorant old fools? I'm like, listen, I'm not doing it for them. There are people that are watching. Every time a Christian apologist interfaces with me, Christians hit me up. Man, I like your decorum and you was calm, and they know you by your fruit. I don't take it personal. Sometimes I get a little agitated, but I keep my core as much as I can. I'm a work in progress, but it's through your character and your works. They say it's just by faith. James says, tell me a man that say he got faith, and I'll show him my faith by my works. That's how we get busy. That's what the youth is looking for. They've heard the church thing for so long. Their mama going to church, their grandma going to church, and their daddy, if he's in a home, he going to church, and they still got problems. They don't got time for that no more, man. They feel something in them. These are dry bones that's trying to wake up, and you're throwing dirt right back on top of them, putting them back to sleep. We're not doing that. We only burying seeds here that's going to bear fruit. We're going to get the bones out. We're going to speak life onto them. Let the Ruach do its work, and we're going to put them to work. And in that valley there with the dry bones, right, we're going to put seeds in there. Put the dirt over those seeds, and we're going to bring life to that dead valley. That's what we're doing. The youth is done with this, man. This generation is finished with this. They don't want to hear the same thing over and over again. They don't. They don't. You got to give them something fresh, or they're not going to listen to you. This is why now you see churches trying to co-opt with the hip-hop community. We ain't got to do none of that at all for us to be at the front of the cutting edge when it comes to this information. We ain't got to do that. Y'all, when you are dying, when you struggling, you're going to look for any way out. We're not in that position. We growing, we expanding. And this is not just me. I'm one man. Anything can happen to me. It don't stop with me. The idea lives on. The legacy lives on. If you don't have an idea that is bigger than you, then you will never have a legacy. If you don't promote an idea that is bigger than you, you will never foster a legacy. You see, I try to take moments out to drop jewels. There's diamonds all over the floor. You know why? Because when wisdom crieth, I listen. That's the feminine element of the divine. When wisdom cry out, I listen. I listen. And I reiterate what wisdom has already been said. If the idea is not bigger than you, you will never leave behind a valuable legacy. Because a legacy can only be valuable if it improves others more than yourself. If nobody can benefit after you die, then you wasted your existence. Ideas are eternal. That's why when I deal with people that oppose me, I don't care about the person. I fight the idea. I fight the egregore, the thought form behind the individual. They're just a vessel for that information. They don't even know what's going on. But when you think tank this stuff, it's a different ball game. You see social engineering much different. You become a strategist when you handle and dish out things, because the objective is, how does the community benefit? How does the next generation benefit? And even if I was just to leave my words, I know I've left something behind. You know why? Because when wisdom cries, I listen and I speak it. It's that simple. All right. Okay. Facts, Chris. Facts, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Teach Jordan, we will be in Orlando next month, man. Yo, that's what's up. Matter of fact, we could probably use your services, bro. So when I get there to Orlando, holla at me, okay? I'm gonna have my brother draft up the flyer so you can get the information. You can come out. It's gonna be a VIP invite only. So this is not gonna be a public get together in Orlando, right? I'll be in Orlando. Saturday evening after the Sabbath is when we're getting together as far as the members is concerned. But that Sunday we'll be there, and we're probably going to do lunch that Sunday. So that will be an open invitation to anybody in Orlando that want to come out and just chill with us. But that Saturday is strictly for members, right? But email us, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com, and holla at us. All right? Holla at us, man. But thank you for watching that Teach Part 4. I'm glad you enjoyed that, man. And again, if y'all want to check that out, go ahead and pledge to our Patreon and sign up, man. And again, we paying bills, man. How many other channels are telling you that they're going to pay your bill, man? Send them my way. Show it to me. That's what I'm saying. They got to catch up. You see, when you innovative, you're not worried about the competition. They have to catch up because you're going to say, look, this is what we're doing. This is what we have to offer. What are you doing for the community, man? You just yelling, screaming, oh, I want to debate. And, you still talk about this. They talk about the same stuff, bro. Me personally, I get tired of hearing the same thing over and over and over again. It's like you're relaying the foundation, There's nothing new, nothing fresh, nothing innovative. This youth, their attention span is no more than 15 minutes, man. And you know what's crazy? People talk about my videos. Oh, Divine, sometimes your videos be a little long. But guess what? It get thousands of views. People are watching it. And you know who the most people watching it? The youth. I'm like, I talk to the youth and I'm like, these brothers are 16, 15, 18. Yo, Divine, man, I watched your whole I'm like, that video was like 2.5 hours. Bro, I watch everything, man. You know what they tell me? If I can take the time out to take my girl, my friends to go watch a movie, then I can take time out to watch something that's going to do something back for me. The movie ain't going to do nothing but provide me entertainment. What this information is going to do is inspire me to actually get busy. This is what the youth is saying to me. You're not out here trying to get in our pockets and all that. Like when I go to church, they try to dig in my pockets. And they be telling me they feel like it's a pocket check. They have 4 offerings before they walk out that door. 4 offerings? 4 offerings? You tell me you got 4 offerings plus tithes? And then you got a pastor appreciation, and you got this event and that stuff that got nothing to do with the scripture, man. They feel like it's like, I'm getting hustled, man. And in their mind, they equate that to spirituality. I'm like, bro, that's not what it is. Let's fix your cultural disposition, and then you'll get to really see what spirituality is. Because you're in a jacked up culture, bro. We're going to unplug you from that matrix, and we're going to plug you into Zion for real, for real. This is what the youth want to see. So if their attention span is 15 minutes, and they watch an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4, that last debate that I had about 20 or 21 something young brothers hit me up. These brothers ages from 15 to 22. I watched that whole video. What? Yeah, I called my homies up. We watched that whole video. I'm like, you did? They was like, yeah. And they told me, I asked them like, you watched the whole video? Like, yeah. They said to me, they was like, we be on watching Netflix movie back to back or series back to back. And I know I've done that. I was on Netflix and me and my Isha, we just watched the whole series for hours. So you can spend time sitting down watching a Netflix series back to back, but you don't have time to watch information that's going to impact you for eternity, bro. They recognize that. The youth understand that. Got an issue? Call me, Divine, I got this problem. I try my best to be there. So hold on. I'll be right back, fam. Give me 1 second. So if we can really inspire the youth to get past their 15 minutes of short attention span and give them something valuable, I'm telling you, that's the best investment you can make. That's why when I do this show, there's no vulgarity, no cursing, no nothing crazy, because there are people that are watching with their families. So what I realize is the people who are vulgar and they don't care about the community around them. They only care about themselves. But when you can discipline yourself enough to say, look, I'm going to tone it down for the sake of the community. It takes a lot of discipline to do that. Because there's a lot of stuff I could say and do and wild out and all of that. But I have an obligation to my community. I'm building a village. This is not just a place of one person. This is the village mindset, that you are obligated to the village, not just to yourself. This Western form of whatever, that's what it teaches you. No, don't work that way. All right. All right. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it down. I'm gonna cut it down. I got you, Yarden. I got you. I'm gonna try to work on that this week. Okay. Shout out to Valley in the building. Thank you for joining in. Facts, Tej. You're 100% correct, man. The watchers, it be like that. So let's get you on the team, man. And let's brandish those swords and put in that work. Let's do it together, man. All right, let's do it together, man. All right. And I think that's it. So shout out to Real Judah in building. Aki James, what's going on? And I'm about to sign off, family. Black Av is in the building. W Joe, what's going on? Anybody want a last minute shout out? Hit 1 so we can let the world know who's supporting what we're doing here. All right, hit 1 if you want a last minute shout out. Shout out to Tony O. And yes, they are plantation preachers, Corey. They are. And the Christian apologists wants us to think that the woke church is like, it's like all over the U.S. And I'm like, bro, no, you must not have traveled. I traveled to almost, I can't even count how many major cities that I've traveled in my short span of life. I've been to at least 100 cities in the U.S., at least. And I've seen churches in every one of those cities. They ain't woke. Matter of fact, outside these Christian apologists, I never even knew a woke church existed, bro. So y'all, they acting like, oh, the woke church is something. This is something that's a novelty. This is a brand new thing. And this is y'all struggling because y'all losing memberships. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share the article that somebody shared with me on Facebook that says that now there's about to be a church conference or some kind of denominational conference in the Bahamas or the Caribbean. And the biggest issue they're talking about is depression of leadership because they're losing members. And when they do these exit interviews with these members and ask these members why you're leaving, you know what the members say? I don't feel like I'm growing here. I feel like information is out there and it's getting past me. I feel like y'all tapping my pockets every Sunday. When I come into Sunday school, you're tapping my pockets. When I come into first service, y'all tapping my pockets. I come to evening service, y'all tapping my pockets. I come in for Bible study, y'all tapping my pockets. I come in for Friday prayer, y'all tapping my pockets. Y'all just keep tapping my pockets. Y'all not asking me, hey, yo, man, do you have anything that we can help you with? Here, we're going to write a check and we're going to pay your rent today. We're going to bring you here in a Uber Black. Bring you on here. We're going to rent a car for you for the weekend. We're going to send you on vacation. We're going to give you a small gift card, $100. Take your family out to get something to eat. They're not getting nothing back. And you making them think you got to do it unto the Lord. What? Come on, family. The jig is up. Okay, and this, again, I'm not banging on every church, all right? It's the hit dog that hollers. So if you got a problem with that and you make it known, then I know you that hit dog, all right? So Ahabala, M-O-H-A, peace and shalom. You got questions, email me, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com, all right? Shout out to Yalam Ben Israel. That's my brother right there, man. Shout out to my brother, man. I appreciate that, brother. 100% supportive, man, all right? So with that being said, family, listen, I could keep going on and on. I have so many jewels I want to drop of wisdom to give y'all because it may not be for you, but a nugget could be for somebody else. But it is 12:55 a.m. on a Sunday night. Some of y'all gotta go to work. I don't want to be responsible if y'all are tired going to work tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? But let me give a couple of shout outs out there. Shout out to Tony O, Reckless Animosity, Dimitri Elder, Yalon Ben Israel, Ronnie Frederick, Yalamed 77, Lance Vance, Judah Yisrael, Yosef Ben Yisrael, Deborah Newsom. All right, these are all the soldiers that's out there putting work in their community. As you only gonna be drawn to KHN if you getting busy. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. If you're not getting busy, this is not the channel for you. Like when you hear this stuff, you're gonna be like, oh, next channel, because you don't want to be obligated to do anything. And we're gonna obligate you to do something. We're gonna make you feel inspired that you're gonna have to do something. We're gonna wake up that thing in you that's been dead and dormant, and you're gonna feel like, damn, I gotta do something. People don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. And that's why we have a problem. They just want to complain on their soapbox. You know what I do? I kick that soapbox from underneath you, and I put that plow in your hand and say, okay, now that you're done talking, let's go to work. Let's go. Let's build. Because I don't mind you complaining to me. But after your complaint is done, I'm going to say, okay, now what do you want to do? What do you want to happen? All right, let me help you get that done. Because if you're not willing to do something after you complain, then you come into the wrong person. Straight like that. Straight like that, man. Facts, Taki. That's exactly what they do. Malachi 3, they said, oh, the worm is going to eat up your resources. And I went over this before. And this is why I interface with Christianity. Not because I have an issue with Christians per se. It's Christendom. That is what I have a problem with. With Christians promoting Christendom. If you keep it to yourself and you do what you do and you are putting in work in community, fine. I have no beef with you. But that's the minority. Our people are in this Christendom system and we got to get them out of it. Okay? Because all of them are not doing what they're supposed to be doing even as a Christian. And I'm going to show you these vile Christian apologists that want to talk all of this trash towards me. And I tell them, I'm not a Christian. You are. I don't follow the same protocol as you. And that's what I tell people. Yo, I'm gonna do a video, you Divine. To do what? You're gonna tell your audience who are Christians that I'm not a Christian and show them how I'm not a Christian. I already told you I'm not a Christian. I'm not. I subscribe to the Messiah, right? Or who we call the Meshiach. Most I have sent many Messiahs. He's the major Messiah that I take or cleave a lot of information from and then use it to disperse it, right? But the culture is what disposed him to be prepped so I can receive from him. That's how it works. Like that's the system that we're in. So I tell these people the reason why we deal head on is because that's where most of our people are at. They're not in the Kemetic community. They're not in the conscious community. They're growing in the Muslim community, right? But they're mostly in the Christian community. And when we got black men saying, I ain't no African-American, I ain't no black man, I don't care about my heritage, I don't care about my ancestors, I don't care about none of that. When you have black men saying that, I know this system is smiling because they ain't gonna do nothing. They're not gonna do nothing. When it pops off, they're not gonna do nothing. The system's not worried about them. They worried about people talking about autonomy. That's who they worried about. Y'all being y'all saying y'all don't need us? Nah, we don't need y'all like that. There's some things here and there we may need you for. For the most part, we got this. And you know what? They can't say nothing about it because we're going to tell them, oh, y'all not bothering the East Indian community. You're not bothering the Jewish community. You're not bothering the Arab community. You're not bothering any of these other communities. Why are you bothering us? Because we becoming autonomous. You know why? Because it takes alpha males and alpha females, right? Or alpha men and alpha women to come together and say, we're going to take back our community. We're going to provide and become self-governing for our community. We're going to look at the liability that we've become in this country, and we're going to fix it. And we can't change all 45, 46 million African Americans, but whatever dent we're going to make it. And that's when you become respected, when you are less of a liability and more of an asset. The Black community is a huge liability on the state. That is why they treat us the way they do, because we are a liability, because we get so much of our sustenance from them, not from each other, like other ethnic blocks do. And that's why they get respected. We don't. And KHM is here to tell the world that we will no longer be a liability. Straight up. That's it. That's it. So let me stop. Let me stop. I'm gonna end it right here, family. All right. I'm gonna end it right here. Thank y'all for watching. Again, this was just supposed to be about updates and giveaways. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just came out. I'm sharing this information. It's all good. But I'm a back off now, family. I want to thank y'all for taking time to watch. It's 1 a.m. Make sure you'll go to bed right after this. All right. Kiss your family members. All right. Before you go to bed, take time to do biblical meditation and then do your prayer to the Most High after that. If you don't know how to do biblical meditation, we have it here on the channel. Just look it up. It's called Meditation by the Book. Look that lecture up, learn the process, and apply it, and you will yield results that are repeatable. It's a scientific method that we apply here to the things that we do because the results are repeatable. And that's how you know you're effective and you're doing things based on the biblical model. That is what we teach here. Right? So say goodnight to your family members for me. I'm going to pray that the Most High protects y'all and looks after y'all. And he sends those tutelary spirits to watch over y'all and to be the wakeful one. That those holy ones, those Kodesh ones, those set apart ones, they're wake ones. And what is a wake one? I mentioned this in my last lecture. When the children of Israel, and it's dark outside, in the midst of the darkness, and the children of Israel, the most of the community is sleeping, there are walls up and there are watchmen that are on those walls. That is what a holy one is likened to, a wakeful one, the one that is awoken on the wall, watching for danger. And Yah has those tutelary spirits watching over you and your family for watching us. And we want to pray that he continues to keep that watch over you guys as y'all sleep at night. And when you wake up during the day, hopefully you feel refreshed. You can tackle your day and be invigorated to do. Not just to be, but you're being so you can be doing. It's that simple. All right. So much love, family. Shout out to my brother Yalan Ben Yisrael for the donation. I appreciate you, my brother. Don Terry, what's going on? Anybody I missed, I apologize, but I'm about to be out. Catch us next Friday. We have a giveaway next Friday. This week coming up, we have 2 giveaways on our Patreon. www.patreon.com/DivineProspect. Sign up and pledge. Next week, we're going to be paying somebody's bill, and then we're going to give another giveaway gift card on this channel. So even if you're not Patreon, you can still receive something just by subscribing to this channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up, share this video, family. And I love y'all like you love us. And y'all will continue to watch over us, and we will continue to be a unit together. That's Echad. Everybody does their part. We're part of one unit, family. All right? And we're going to only do this together. Peace, shalom, and much love, family.